so much fucked up shit to get into. Welcome back to Little Stinkers, baby. I'm Michael fucking Rainey, and I got John Mayer on the brain. Mm-hmm. Count on Jala. How the heck are you, buddy?
Welcome to my life.
Jacob from Mattera. Wet and Juicy Jeff Simmons. Yeah, singing all that Mayer has really got me riled up, man.
Are you driving to Texas or are you flying?
I'm flying, baby.
Okay, I was going to say you could throw on a couple of long live Mayer shows or maybe even some of his Grateful Dead, his Dead and Company stuff. Those are great for a long drive.
I could do it on a flight, 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the typical show length. You could listen to a whole damn show.
Yeah.
You listen to music when you fly or is it mostly watching things?
A little mix of both. I read sometimes, too. I read a pretty short story that scared the shit out of me this time.
What'd you read?
This story called Bunny is Good Bread. It's without spoiling it, it's about a kid who realizes that his dad's a murderer and that he's like turning into something horrific himself.
Whoa.
Really fucking scary shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I read that on the plane, and the story was so good it took me out of flying. Like when I finished it, I was like, I had to take a second to think like, oh, I'm on the plane.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Huh. You look out the window, you're like, what the fuck?
Where are we?
Where the fuck are we?
Whoa! Back door, dickhead. You guys jammers on the plane?
I have recently just I'll have it in my ears when I'm like about to go on the plane. So now by the time I get to my seat, I'm listening to music. And then now that I'll sit down and I'll just like let it keep playing, and then all of a sudden it's like an hour into the flight.
Yeah.
And then you only got a couple hours left, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'll watch a movie now.
Doing
and
like
then
a tired
like
flight and zonking while you're listening to the
Yeah.
music and waking back up in the show.
Yeah.
It's
and I'm a window licker, so I'm staring outside. So it's just like a sound. It's better that I just have audio
Yeah.
than a movie because I want to identify cities from the sky.
I'm a drink cart liquor. I wait for
Yeah. Yeah. Plane drunk is one of the best drunks.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You got to keep it in check, though. If you're like, mostly when I fly, I'm going to do like a show that day. So it's when I went to Vegas, though, I didn't have anything to do. It wasn't getting until like 11. It was like, might as well get started here in Philly. I think I had 4
No way.
like
Big boys?
20 or 22 ounces.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I was making a lot of trips to the bathroom.
Yeah, it's it does get nerve-wracking when you feel like you got to present a good face for the ticket agent.
I'm fucking I'm status now though, dude. So I'm pretty sure I could be pretty drunk and they'll still they don't want to
Get
fuck
wheeled
with
on.
me.
Yeah.
Status. Yeah.
They can't fuck with me. I'm status now.
What gets you status?
Loyalty points.
Like you got to kill somebody for him?
yeah.
Favors.
Well, it's more of like not ratting them out. They'll
Yeah.
make you witness something. And you got to be loyal.
Are you a loyalty member yet, Jake?
I have a card. I don't think I have any accumulated loyalty points.
They reset every year.
Yeah.
So you have to regain status. But once you're gold, your loyalty points from like airline flight or purchases are advanced by like 20 or 40%. So
Okay.
you get more out of it once you're status. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine mine's got to raise soon because we've been flying a bunch and
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing it for all through the same airline?
yeah. I usually fly American.
I think you have to have the credit card to be able to
I don't have the
have
credit
loyalty.
card. I just have the
points.
whatever the fucking
Yeah, this is done through the city
program
card and the
Advantage.
Okay, I
So
gotta
you're
get one of
getting
those.
you're getting regular miles, award miles,
Okay, yeah,
but you're not getting the loyalty points. You got to get that credit card.
Yeah,
going. yeah.
yeah.
Stack those points. Get that status. At this point, it's the only thing worth living for.
yeah.
Is airline status. Dude, I had a fucking exit row to myself. More leg room than first class on the way
It's nice,
to
dude.
Austin.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. That's the kind of shit, like, that's worth it.
Yeah.
For perks, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Flip the coin, baby.
Yeah,
Here's the deal.
Chris
I
one.
found the OJ Pog Slammer, so I'm excited to see that thing fly through the air again. Really, really does something to me seeing that brown thing.
That brown thing, it's oxidized. Damn thing, I oxidized. I'll tell you what, man. I'm I'm flipping this thing for the jokers every week still, but
Thank you.
I have a Christmas heart.
Yeah.
My heart is in Christmas, and
It's
the Christmas
growing
season
3
rolls
sizes.
on. So let's see. You got it.
Yeah.
Woo, Christmas.
We did it. We got our first female Chris.
What the hell?
Isn't this nice?
There can be girls.
There are Chris girls everywhere.
To all the Chris girls, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We tip our helmets to you, Chris
If
girls.
it's the first episode you've ever watched, sorry, we've been doing this for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, and
Chris
we're
month
not
forever.
stopping next week either. Yeah, this lady was obese and dim-witted, which is never a good combo unless, of course, you put money on somebody to win a hot dog eating competition. Just a real fucking abomination of a human being that should have ended up on a mattress. This lady's name is Christine Laverne Falling.
Falling.
Yes. Falling.
I think that's what got us into the John Mayer loop earlier.
Falling.
I just kept saying falling. So the way you're speaking to this fat dumb bitch.
Yes.
In other words,
I want to love you.
seems like she's gonna, seems like she's gonna be a murderer.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a real badass too. I like to. All right, so she killed a bunch of babies mostly. But here's the deal.
Damn.
I want to ask you guys this. You know how like
You sitting on him? What's she doing?
She giving him the old Christopher Moltisanti treatment.
you know how hookers to male serial killers is kind of like murder batting practice.
Jesus Christ.
Do you think babies to fat dumb bitches is the same? Babies are like lady hookers.
You know, I wouldn't want to say those words personally, but
We'll fix it
and
so
I
that
don't
it
even
sounds
want
like
to
it's coming
say
out
I
of
know where
Jake's
you're
mouth.
going, even though I do know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what she did. By the age of 18, she killed 6 people.
My God.
That's a lot.
These were all like babies. Was she getting pregnant and having kids and killing them?
No. So she was caretaker, and then also there was like one old guy. So she really branched out a little bit and just did some doing.
By 18 years old.
Dude, she is. Jeff, can you?
How old is she there?
I would say she's in her 40s there.
Bro, that is a thumb with a wig on.
Jeff, can you flash that? Yeah, that one. That's the one I like of her.
Yeah, that's like a I think that's the one I said she looked like she could play young John Madden. This week on Young Madden. Bazinga! He still says Bazinga?
And
It's still a Chuck Lorre show.
I love a bitch with a garage door for a forehead and an open mouth. I mean, nothing's happening that requires her to open her mouth in that picture, yet it's open.
She's just breathing.
I know, isn't it? I don't know. I love that. I love that about a lady. It's call me old fashioned, but I love a mouth breathing woman.
Old fashioned.
Ooh, mouth breathing woman. But Jake, she was born March 12th, 1963 in an area called Perry, Florida.
Okay. That's North Florida, right?
Yeah, I think it's the Panhandle.
Yeah. A lot of hunting grounds there.
You got eyes on Perry, Florida?
Oh, brother.
You got geography in you I didn't even know about.
Perry, Florida sounds like the kind of guy to put his hand in a pocket without being asked to. She was also known as the babysitter from hell, which I agree with.
I think that's a pretty light nickname for a lady who killed 6 people before she was able to fucking ran a car.
But in her defense, she was probably retarded. So do you think the retarded go to hell?
Those are questions best left for the gods.
St. Peter's like, oh my God, another one. I don't want to. She did it, but look at that mouth open. I'll give her the wings, but she can't technically come in. It's like giving a kid pilot wings. He can't fly the plane, but he thinks he can.
She just flutters around the front of the pearly gates.
Crowd outside.
You have to,
Like moths.
when you get to heaven, you have to like realize that like these people aren't even really in line. You know, it's like sometimes at a festival, like you don't know people are waiting for the porta pot. Yeah.
No, I can't. All right,
And then one guy just goes right into one. You're like, how many of these fucking things are open, you idiots? Yeah, I guess it would be like a lot like that.
Just a logjam of simpletons. A logjam of dead simpletons. Just clogging up heaven's gates.
They're all just fucking standing around. I've been here for 4 years.
The gate's open.
Just like, they don't even know how to wander in.
You know, up here, it's wrestling every night.
Even on the outside of the gates. All right, cool, man. Just going to sneak by you. Hey, you dropped something. Oh, never mind. That is shit.
This will explain a lot. Her father was 65 and her mother was 16.
You say 60 or 16?
I don't think 60 would have been anything to write home about.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. This is fucked.
I know, man.
Was it
Did they
out of love?
stay together as a couple? I mean, come on, dude. I don't know.
We're so hopeful.
I don't know what.
I know. That was a very sweet moment. Wait, was she made out of love? When a mommy and daddy love each other, they make a big fat retarded baby. Dude. I would say no, John. Tumultuous situation. By the age of 9, dear Christine goes to an orphanage.
That's pretty late in the game.
I know, yeah. Eventually she gets out. And we've talked about the McDonald triad. And no, Jake, I'm not talking about what you order in the drive-thru.
Yeah, add one fried ass to that order.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm referring to like the behavior pattern, which indicates a likelihood of somebody becoming a murderer.
Okay.
And it's usually they meet a combination of criteria, whether it's cruelty to animals, setting fires, or bedwetting at a late age. And our dear Christine was an animal torturer. Oh, man. What do you think she was into?
I'm not.
Fat, simple, and just violent.
I'm guessing they didn't have a lot of pets because that cost money. So she was. What do you got around there? Squirrels? Could she catch a squirrel?
I wanted to be squirrels.
Could somebody like that catch a squirrel?
Too fat to catch a squirrel.
I wanted to be squirrels, but I'm thinking dogs. I think she went after the dogs. They were loyal to her, and she took advantage of it.
Oh, yeah, that would be devastating. Cats. Cats is who she took it out on.
Cats can be all around the neighborhood. They don't have to be yours.
They are.
Yeah.
And it's tough to be a cat when you're around a fat, dim-witted woman. And what she would do is she would either strangle cats or drop them from heights.
I mean, from cartoons, you
Yes.
think that second one is going to be like,
I know.
not necessarily torture.
She's just doing Mythbusters.
She's just doing Bugs Bunny type Mythbusters.
Yeah.
When she's caught, she says that she would do that to test their 9 lives.
Also, another thing that,
That's-
Which,
Okay.
again, it's like cartoons. You got to be careful.
Yeah,
you can't show them this.
So she's not all there.
And the strangling is it Lenny from Mice of Men?
No, this was intentional.
Okay.
It wasn't just like, I love you
She's
so
looking
much.
it in the eyes.
Like, why you little?
And they were just cats from the neighborhood, so pets are going missing. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Florida, so they're fucking everywhere.
there's one pudding-stained suspect roaming around the neighborhood.
Face me. Faces backwards. Turn sideways. Bends down. State your name. Family Guy. Yeah, so this was a simple woman who just hated cats, man, and she was on seizure medication. By the time she's 14, which was 1977, she engages in a relationship with a man in his 20s. Which, golly, man, like, how hard up do you have to be
Yeah.
to really shack up with a 14-year-old big slow girl?
Seriously. That's pretty gross.
That is...
You got to ask yourself what could entice a man to take to the bed of a porky, slow simpleton at 14.
Yes, you do have to ask these questions, and we will do that. But I think the quicker we move past this, the better.
All right, I agree with you. This is a tough relationship for a lot of reasons.
Wait, I want to go back.
Yes, Jake, thank you.
Okay,
Please, I was hoping you would have a question, Jake. Thank you. Jake, this is a tough relationship for a lot of different reasons, one of which is because they are mutually violent. Which I think it says something that she's fighting back. I do like that about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
She can hold her own, too, right? Like,
I'm assuming.
yeah. Like, she's probably inflicting the most damage.
She's got to hold her own. When she sits down to shit, she's got to... But yeah, this lady's a full-on dimwit. As you know, dimwit is a Native American phrase, which means smooth fupa, smooth brain.
Round fupa, small brain.
When her relationship ends, she demonstrates a lot of attention-seeking behavior, which manifests itself in the form of hypochondria. She's going to the hospital once every 2 weeks for various made-up ailments. And the doctors, they humor her. She goes in. She says she's seeing red spots. And they're just like, all right, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Other time she says she's been bitten by a snake. No evidence of a snake bite. So I wonder if she knows what snakes are. Because to a lady with a mouth open in public like that, a mosquito could be interpreted as a snake.
Mm-hmm. Sure, anything could. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
definitely a disconnect somewhere. Yeah,
and what kind of fucking insurance was she on that she could just go to the doctor like that?
I know. I would kill to be able to go to the ER with snake bites.
Different times, man.
On top of that, too, one of the things she would also go to the ER for, Jake, was vaginal bleeding.
Been there.
The concert.
Yeah.
Yes, they opened for Guar. But that is something that I don't think she's making up. I could picture a lady that looks like that having a raw pussy at all times.
I don't want to think of it.
I do. I'll think of it for the both of us, Jake.
Oh, my God.
Make that 3.
3 raw pussies coming right up.
No.
Yep. Everybody's got... Jeff, you want raw pussy? All right, cool.
Oh, my God. He'll do anything.
Yeah, can we do a basket of raw pussy for the table, please? Jake, unfortunately, in 1980, she starts babysitting. In a town called Blountstown, Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, ripping the bong in Blountstown.
Dude, that's like the pilot equivalent of doing a phone motion like this. Hello?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Trash night.
She's babysitting a 2-year-old who ends up with blunt force trauma to his skull and dies. She says that he passed out and fell out of his crib.
Blunt force in Blountstown.
I know.
What are the odds?
Now, in her defense, babies do fall out of cribs.
Yeah.
I've had babies fall out of cribs. They climb out.
Yeah.
They get out. And it's like you don't know if they're top heavy, bottom heavy, middle heavy. Mm-hmm. All kinds of babies out
Pray
there.
for a middle heavy.
Doc, shoot me straight. Is he going to be middle heavy?
He's going to be a Saturn.
There's suspicion from the doctors that she had something to do with this. So when doctors speak to police, they're like, you might want to look into her because I think she's got more to do with this than she's letting on. And how deceitful could a woman that simple be? However, the cops don't follow up on it. I'm thinking the cops might be of the same mental wavelength that she is down there.
It's the panhandle.
It is. Moves to Lakeland, Florida, which is over 300 miles away, Jake, and she's babysitting a 4-year-old who stops breathing in her care and passes away.
My God. You said a 4-year-old?
I did.
Jesus.
Did that excite you?
No, why would it excite me?
Just checking, man.
It's keeping tabs. How is she moving like this? Like, who's she moving in with? Like, under 18 and not moving with family?
So, all right, I'm thinking she's about 18 at this point. I'm thinking that there's probably a network of simpletons.
Yeah, you are on the nitwit fucking network train so hard tonight. You're on the knucklehead circuit so big time tonight.
It's always been a dream of mine to be on the knucklehead circuit. You are either the Catskills or the knucklehead circuit. You're the chitlins.
Going full numb-nuts mode, dude.
My thinking is she's able-bodied enough to associate with other able-bodied nitwits, some of which probably have cars. Okay. Also, buses, they love buses.
Yeah, I guess you could bus all around the place.
She ends up down there. She's babysitting a 4-year-old who stops breathing. And during the funeral for the 4-year-old, she's watching the 2-year-old cousin of the deceased. This is what I'm saying. There's a network of simpletons. And that chair passes away. So now, when there's autopsies done on both kids, they're both found to have viral infections, which ends up being the cause of death. The presumed cause of death. Like she strangled or she smothered both of these kids.
And they just happen to have...
They both had a viral infection at the same time.
Would not necessarily have killed them.
No.
Yeah.
But they're just like, all right, I guess. 1981, she goes back to Bluntstown. And she becomes a housekeeper. Her first day on the job as a housekeeper, she murders a 77-year-old gentleman in his kitchen.
Dude, how is she not already in jail?
I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
She's a strong bitch. And people aren't going to suspect you when you're a strong woman because they don't want to be the ones that take a strong woman down.
Because she could take you out just as easily.
I know. Jake, the same month, which is July, she goes with her stepsister to the pediatrician. The stepsister has an 8-month-old baby. On the way back from there,
they just found out at the pediatrician.
Yes,
that was 1 month away from being a toilet baby. Had they not gone on that trip?
Wow.
She has an 8-month-old baby, and they stop off at a gas station. And while they're stopped off, the stepsister runs inside. While she's inside, Christine ends up smothering this 8-month-old baby.
My God.
I know. About a year later, she's babysitting a 10-week-old baby. What do you think she does to him?
Please say teaches it a song.
What song what do you think that baby will learn? Something about salt or...
Barney.
Oh.
Was Barney rocking yet? Probably.
Not in 82, no.
No, we're still fucking half a
decade away.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that Kermit shit. Sing that Kermit shit.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me she sang...
No, she smothered another baby. She suffocated him. Well, I want to point this out, too, that when she's caught, she refers to it as smotheration.
That's some George Bush level likability.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to mention...
We kind of breezed past the lady went into the fucking store, came out to a dead baby. Like, how is she reacting when when the lady returns? Like, is she like, oh my God, what happened?
My interpretation is that she's probably also simple if she's hanging out with her, even though she's a stepsister.
Step simple.
One other thing I wanted to add to is that during one of her hypochondriac visits to the ER, she mentions to a doctor, "I'm not going to hurt babies, am I?"
Yeah, you're going to want to make a note of that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think here? Like, from what you researched, do you think this is like she's missing something, like up top to cause all this? Or is this coming from like a evil place?
I think she's probably schizophrenic and simple.
Yeah.
Because she's also hearing voices.
Okay.
You know, which is you got to question what God's doing with his fucking player points.
Making some strong soldiers.
He does give them their toughest battles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if 4-year-old and under is the toughest battle for someone that strong necessarily.
Again, begs the question, are babies lady hookers?
it's a different league when it's a numb-nuts like this, a female numb-nuts knucklehead like this. When it's a baby killer mommy of sound mind, then I think it's their hooker, lady hookers.
Yes. All right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
But when it's a pudding stain lady,
Yeah, the intensity's not there.
yeah, it's from a different
it is.
zone.
It's a different. They're tapped into a different source.
Yeah.
And it might be
Jeff.
Jeff just pulled up Simple Jack on that.
And we don't know why. Oh, okay. He's buying Tropic Thunder on your iTunes account.
Jeff, double your salary, please.
Incredible.
But the good thing is, for this last 10-week-old baby murder, that's when police are just like, all right, enough's enough. And they arrest her for that. July 22nd, 1982, she's finally arrested. Arrested for the murder of 2 kids. She's prosecuted for the deaths of 3 kids. She pleads guilty to those to avoid the death penalty.
Okay.
Like I said, she refers to the smothering as smotheration.
Which she clearly never read anywhere unless her and her stepsister were passing notes in red crown to each other. Mm-hmm. Kill him of smotheration. Kill them with smotherations.
We don't need no smotheration, holleration in this dancery.
Wait, did I miss the old man?
You probably do now that he's dead.
And I always will. Mm-hmm. But yeah, how did she kill the old guy?
I'm assuming smothering.
And
or strangle. That seems like a good cause of death for a 77-year-old.
An honorary Smothers brother right there.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Cause of smotheration, and she's very descriptive of what she did. She said she would put a blanket over each of their faces in response to the voices in her head saying, "Kill the baby."
There's no connection to, that's not a good idea.
I don't know, man, because she also says something which leads you to believe that, she's at least aware of what she's doing having some kind of ramification, because she says smotheration was simple and easy because no one hears them scream. Because you clearly understand, cause and effect. If I do this to this baby, he's going to scream.
And if people hear the screaming, that would be bad.
Yeah.
I'm doing something bad.
Yeah. No more pudding.
It would be no more pudding. Actually, probably a lot more pudding in jail.
Putting you in jail. That's where your pudding's coming from.
Yeah. They need to not see that there's so much pudding in jail.
That's one of
They
the
need to be
tough
under
things.
the impression that there is no pudding in jail.
They should be told in jail that it's just unfrosted Pop-Tarts. That's all you ever get fed.
My God.
Not hot Cheetos, not fucking Fritos, not Doritos.
Yeah, and then you can make your own freaking taco bag out of it.
Oh my God,
And then they
take me
start
to
selling
jail.
that taco bag on the street where you're not even in jail, and I could
Oh
just
my
have all the
God.
ingredients separate. Like a normal person.
So this simple fat bitch is eventually sentenced to life in jail at a low correctional institute, and she's been up for parole twice.
Really? This was everything happened in Florida?
Yes,
Okay.
she's been up for parole twice and got denied both times. 2 times in the past 7 years. So she's gonna have her chances.
You think she just lacks empathy? That's why they're not going to give her parole?
I don't know. I don't think you can let somebody like that out. Whether it's an empathy issue or not. I just
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Yeah.
you got to put them down.
Well, no, you got to pay for her fucking room and board for the rest of her goddamn
True.
natural life.
Yeah,
But
62 years young.
now, that's a letter we could write on loose leaf with red
What do you
crown.
think she would send back to us?
Probably fucking ripped out pubes or smeared shit.
I sent-
probably our letter back with shit smeared on it.
I sent ripped out pubes to a guy before.
Wait, what?
I'm back on the level. I can just feel these things in the air.
Yes. my best friend at the time, Danny, his brother-in-law was a young kid named Justin who was going to Kutztown University. And we like to pull pranks on Justin. And he had just gotten up there, so we were like, oh, we should send him something just to let him know we're thinking about him. So what we sent was we got a piece of paper. I shaved off a bunch of my pubes, put them in the middle of the paper, folded it up so that it's letter size, put it in an envelope, and in the return address on the envelope, I wrote Kutztown Refund Office. So he thought he was getting a check.
Damn, that is a layered prank.
Wow.
A lot of layers to my pubic region.
Did you say you actually ripped them or you cut them?
I shaved them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
But you were
Little
talking
bald
about
patch?
ripping. No, I still
Or
had
did you go
something
over
left.
the whole thing?
I still had something left, yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. Save a little bit for yourself.
When you guys shave, how much do you shave?
I do the exact same length as my sideburns when I shave. That way, it looks like my dick is cool.
I got my dick doing the Gandalf right now. It's really growing it out for the summer.
Oh no, that's the opposite.
Oh shit! No, I never used anything mechanical down there.
Yeah.
I'm shortening myself.
Really?
Yeah, I get scissors.
Sheep shaver?
I'm there for a while.
Okay.
I have to take PTO.
Why don't you get an electric razor?
You know, I never had one. It's kind of scary. So it's just I don't know. Never.
Wait,
did it.
never had one in your whole life, even for your face?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, dude. I had just a dual razor.
Oh,
You don't have the means to trim your own beard?
Now I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So should I use that on my?
You can. You don't
Use
have
it
to.
all.
You could get a different model.
I think I'd want a different model.
Okay.
being
Sounds like
honest.
you got some dirty fucking pubes, brother.
Be a man. Use it all for the same.
I would go pubes, ass to mouth.
You guys are all messing with me. I
He's
know
shaving
that.
No.
his tongue in this situation.
But give it a shot.
Yeah, I will.
Go to fucking.
I'll report back. I'll make it a Patreon video.
Yeah.
Get a longer guard than you would think. Make sure it's not a guard that'll slide down to too low, because then you could nip something. You got a loose sack down there, tight boy.
Oh boy, it's
You
everywhere.
got a coin purse, or you got a
brother.
you got a fucking stick
I gotta
and
check
bindle.
it. I got it. Yeah. I gotta check these bags.
My God, you're not even allowed to bring them on the plane.
Jake, do you feel like your ball bag's dropping as you get older?
I think it's natural, right?
It is, yeah.
I don't know if it is, but I mean, it feels like it dropped.
It does feel like it's getting closer, or I'm sorry, further away from my asshole with every birthday.
Wait, like your taint's getting bigger.
I never thought of it as my taint getting bigger so much as my ball bag's getting droppier.
I guess it would give the illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you're a mind freak, you would think like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Chris Angel can convince me of that.
If you're a piss angel, you're thinking about what's going on back there.
Rich taint.
Piss Angel.
Behind freak. But you got to treat yourself to one of those electric boys, Jake.
Yeah.
It really
Right.
makes things easier. And be careful though, especially not only just ball bag, but like underside of your penis. That's where I cut myself,
Yeah.
That's the
and that
crazy.
fucker bleeds.
Yeah.
You got to really go in there with precision. You
Like
gotta
an
get a paring
alarming
knife on that.
amount of
Nuts,
blood.
man.
Dude.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
what?
that's-
Did I cut an artery? You're gonna
It's just how horny we are. The blood's ready for our fucking dicks to get long and hard.
you're gonna want a moil on hand just in case the blood gets to be too much.
Okay.
In case
It'll
it's
suck
heal
for
it.
you.
One. Yeah.
And just I would dress like a baby. You probably still have the President Steve outfit.
Yeah, I still have a diaper. Yeah.
Yeah, I would put that on when you have the moil close by because it'll suck even harder and it'll
All right.
cauterize the wound.
Yeah, you could probably even fool them into thinking that you are a baby.
I gotta start taking notes. Hang on here.
Can a baby take notes?
Well, you can just listen to this episode again.
Yeah, there we go.
Jeff, can you hit record?
Can you timestamp this, please?
Do you remember the first time you shaved your pubes?
I guarantee it was like a Bic razor situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe didn't even have like the means for shaving cream. Because I was never a shaving cream face shaver, so I was probably just like wet. I think I remember just like wet, and they were long. So you're just scraping wet boys, revealing fresh skin, but a gross mound of long pubes.
You're the Walt Whitman of pubes. That was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Leaves of pubes.
Pubes of ass. That's crazy.
Good, Jeff. I feel like you got something good.
I'll never forget the first time that I did it. I might have been like 12, 13. And just when you know that's the time everyone's talking about it and whatnot.
Yeah, we just got them, but we don't want to have them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
And I used my mom's razor in the shower that she like used to shave her legs with, and I like put soap on it, not even shaving cream, and then I guess the tub like started like clogging up a little bit, and then when I turned off the shower, there was just fucking pubes everywhere in the fucking in the tub, and I left them. I just left them there.
You unlocked the pube demon.
And I remember like the next morning, my mom's like, "What the fuck is all this hair doing in the
I shave my eyebrows."
I grew a beard twice in the night like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. I'm sorry, I'm a freak.
But I mean, all things considered, pubes in the tub is better than cum in the tub.
Yeah, fair share of that as well. But
My God, how long were you in there?
It's like one of these old
3
guys.
minutes.
Jeff's treating the bathtub like one of the old guys at Lowry's, like mixing a Caesar salad in front of you.
Wait, what's Lowry's?
It's the prime rib place.
Is it a Vegas steakhouse?
I think it's Vegas and Los Angeles and probably a few other cities.
Did they make a
New York too, right?
seasoning?
Yeah, they sell it.
seasoning
Yeah,
salt.
like all around the country.
Yeah.
We were right across the street from like the Vegas one. My buddy was like, "Is that the fucking seasonings like OG steakhouse?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea it was such a big deal.
Prime rib sucks dick, man. Most
Yeah, that
overrated
cut
beef.
fucking
Like,
blows.
suck my ass from the back.
I will never
I'm not complaining.
order that.
Give me all the
I
prime
would
rib.
complain if it was free at a wedding and that was the beef version of the menu that I got.
I would
Yeah.
too.
I would have gone chicken. Shit, I would have gone fucking vegetarian if I knew it was going to be
I
this.
love a good prime rib, dude.
What's good? Name a good one?
I don't know. I just.
But you admit that there's bad.
Oh yeah, I've had like when they're dry and they're fucking like tough. That's gross. But like sometimes, man,
I've had them wet and tough.
I've had them like wet, soft, where like they pull apart like ribs. Like that's kind of good.
I don't know if I've ever had it
It's
like
almost
that.
more like a braised beef kind of taste.
I feel like I've had them at places that are known for it, and it's just
Not for
It's
you.
the shit cut of meat.
It's all right.
pretty gross thing to cut up. Just
very
over
fatty.
the course of a half
I don't know
hour.
why I love it.
You eat the
You like
fat.
it wet and juicy.
My God, you slurp it.
The whole time.
You
They asked me
slurp
to
it
leave
the
the
whole-
restaurant, and I do it at the valet stand, and they can't find my car.
Yeah, because I didn't drive.
Yeah,
I'm already on my fucking bike.
I gave him a ticket to a car I don't have.
I'm already laying in my recumbent bicycle, but I told him I had a car.
Speaking of wet and juicy, I went to Portillo's a couple weeks
How
ago.
did you like it?
Oh, man.
Great, right?
It's the best.
Yeah.
So good.
What did you treat yourself to?
I got the Italian beef.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Like prime rib sliced.
No, it's nothing like prime rib.
No.
All right.
That is more like
That was a terrible argument. I was just trying to get you guys.
roast beef. It's more like,
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
good.
seasoned beef.
yeah. It's more of a sliced lunch meat than it is a slab of fucking undercooked
Yeah.
red
Grossness.
fucking bloody beef.
With Portillo's, I'm not crazy about their hot dogs. The Wiener Circle had the best one that I've had in Chicago.
I didn't get to enjoy a wiener when I was out there.
But honestly,
Just beef.
how wet was your beef though? Did you get it dipped?
I got it extra wet and juicy.
So dipped and then wetted again.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's where they spit on it for you right in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Told him the hawk two of that thing.
Which one did you go to? The Haktua location? Did you
Yeah.
go to the downtown one by the McDonald's?
Yes. across from Walgreens.
We went, right?
Oh yeah,
That one's wild. Did you go at night or during the day?
During the day.
Ooh,
it was like
yeah.
as soon as I got in, I dropped my bags off at the hotel and walked right over to.
And you yelled to everybody in the hotel lobby, "This boy needs some hot beef." And then you skipped over to Portillo's.
Wet.
They're gonna make it extra wet and juicy for me too.
This wet boy needs some hot beef.
dude. The night we went was the most chaotic late night food scene I've ever been a part
It
of.
was crazy. There was pandemonium.
If it's like that all the time, man, I feel so bad for those employees. Even though they were doing some of the worst work I've ever seen in my life,
Yeah.
it's almost like
I felt bad for
when you
everyone.
hate your job, it's like, I'm going to perform like shit because of how angry I am at this establishment. So I get it from all angles. Yeah, I love getting hot beef from all angles. You're telling me, Jeff, I saw your eyes
You
light
set a
up.
record for that, right? Hot beef from all angles.
Yeah. Yeah, nasty Guinness won't return my emails, though.
Where are you visiting next, Jeff?
Next month they're sending me out to San Francisco.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
gay beef.
Straight to the point. You gonna go bandana shopping?
I've never been there, so if you guys have recommendations for where I can get a good bandana, let me know.
Yellow in the left pocket.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you're a piss freak, and we can tell. I seen you pissing down on that fucking porta pot down there. I said, "Why are you pissing on the outside?" He said, "He said it's louder that way."
Would you guys ever have a job cleaning porta potties? Why not?
The way I see him do it at like
Looks cool.
festivals and shit, where it's just like fucking 30 seconds at a
Yeah.
clip, and they're all head to toe in gear.
Yeah.
Dave Matthews gear.
Yeah, head to toe in Dave Matthews merch. And Ants Go Marching's playing in the distance.
Let's say live at the gorge on his back.
Yeah.
No, it'd almost be like a fucking like Mike Rowe. I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
They probably
I
make
that.
like fucking $50 an
yeah.
hour.
I think so too, man. I would
Yeah.
do that in a second.
I don't know if I could. That's so gross.
But it's money.
I go
of
in there and
course. Yeah,
shit
I'm not
anyway.
knocking it. Yeah, I'm not knocking it.
And those things are so clean at the end.
Yeah.
I would say I take shit out of toilets to put food on the table.
What?
That's what I tell my family.
And your family would say, "Please get changed."
Yeah.
You just
Why are you in bed?
Just turn up to your kids' game still in your work uniform.
You're honk shoeing in your shit gear.
You have a locker at work.
Don't sit in Dad's favorite chair.
What's the nastiest job you've ever had?
Nothing like too. I mean, dealing with humans and food. Obviously, people are disgusting. But when I worked for like a construction company, I was just a helper on a truck.
Yeah.
So we would go all over the place delivering shit, dropping shit off, picking shit up. And the first thing we did, my first day, is we went to the fucking dump, the Cherry Island dump. And that was a smell that I had never smelled in my life. And it's been singeing my nostrils ever since. It is so
Strong.
putrid and
Yeah.
distinct. And just by default, smelling that smell,
Yeah.
that's the nastiest.
Cherry Island sounds delicious, though.
Yeah, they really fooled me with that name.
Yeah. Tourism board was like, they're killing us. We need to change the name. Putrid Island's not working. Working in facilities was pretty gnarly. Like if there was like a plumbing issue, like everything was unionized, so like that didn't happen. But like having to deal with like dead animals and critters and stuff like that, and
The
like,
critters.
yeah, like one time I saw like a hawk completely devour another bird on like one of our tables that we had to get cleaned up.
Whoa.
But like
That's a cool thing to see.
it was, I got a video of it. I'll show it to you. But like, again, everything's like unionized, so like I didn't really get my hands dirty that much.
Yeah.
Would you have helped them?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like in that situation, like I felt like I moved a lot of like disgusting shit.
Oh, I'm talking about help the hawk kill the bird.
I was in there. There was blood all over me. Yeah, when they came.
Yeah, the hawk actually took it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It's a big fight.
My mirth. Took it out of my mirth. That would have crushed, man. That would have fucking... that would have got a LOL out of Jeff. I know that. Just been over there for 3 hours. Still got a smile on his face. Look at him.
Baby, I'm thinking I'm having a stroke because my mouth is crooked.
Oh, man, I can't stop fucking thinking about how Tyler Perry would say Kristen Chenoweth's name.
Her parents named her that for Tyler Perry. Just hoping against hope that she would become a Hollywood icon.
And that he himself would be born many years later.
Yeah. Oh, man. Tyler Perry movies were a nice time.
I never saw any of the Medeas, except for just when they're on cable. Back in the times that you could flip through and catch something like that.
Yeah.
Easier time.
Doing a lot of ads during Conan. I remember that because that's like when I would see most of my Medea.
A lot of Medea watchers.
No, I don't know. I just think it was just because of the network broadcasting.
All right, yeah.
But yeah.
Does he have a new non-Medea verse movie coming out?
I don't know. I haven't kept up with TP.
Yeah, I think I saw something about it. You know anything about this, Jeff? I think it might be called Straw.
Oh, that's a Tyler Perry movie?
Yeah, do you know of it?
I saw it on HBO Max, I think.
Oh, it's already on
yeah, it's just like a
streaming?
new release.
Okay.
It looks like...
Is it a scary?
Was it a thriller?
It looks like a horror.
I could watch a TP thriller. What movie was TP in that was like he was in a dramatic movie and it was kind of bizarre that he just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, he was good in it too.
Yeah, what freaking was that? I got it.
He strikes me as a legit psychopath, so I think he's going to be good at this.
Yeah, Gone Girl.
Gone Girl, yeah.
What? He was in Gone Girl?
Yeah. Just plays a role in a movie. Like, we're all not going to sit there and be like, Medea did it. Medea did that shit. I know that.
I have a few questions.
How long that girl been gurned? That girl ain't been gurned long enough. I ain't even believe y'all cops is even here for this.
Y'all got the right to murmur, sir.
What?
Anything your sir can be used against your good luck.
What she's saying?
I don't understand.
You had the right to an tour.
Yeah, that's exactly how I started daydreaming watching Gone Girl. That's my exact daydream.
Yeah, I mean, come the fuck on, man. Is that the Ben Affleck movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have seen it, but
Did he direct it too?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or was that a Fincher?
Maybe a Fincher because it was like a Target novel, like a popular summer reading book, like the year before.
Yeah. Summer reading, as in like adult.
Adult.
Yeah,
like
they're getting it for the pool.
beach book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Crazy
beach,
casting.
Yeah.
The beach book, the pool book.
Yeah.
Not everybody has a beach, but not everybody has a pool either.
Right.
Sometimes it's
a heat book.
Sometimes it's just a sewer, open manhole.
Anything that's dark and
Dank.
slimy.
Give me that dank stank, bitch.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to watch the new TP flick, I don't think. I'll probably watch something else instead. I did get Netflix to watch Tires, though. I haven't had Netflix for quite some time.
And dude, MacGruber's on there right now.
Well, it's always
For the
on.
first time.
It's in my pocket at all times.
Yeah, I need to buy it.
First time ever on Netflix? You know this?
I don't know if it's the first time ever. It's
First
time
time
since I've seen. I've
Uh-huh.
been looking for it for years on there. Yeah.
Have you already watched it?
3 times.
Incredible, man. Hey, are you guys Wes Anderson freaks?
I'm
Yeah.
not a freak, but I do like his stuff.
Same.
Yeah.
I have fallen off as the years have gone by, but
You going to see Phoenician Scheme?
I want to see it. Yeah. I'm thinking about going to see it. Like, I don't know, probably the week after it comes out, maybe. Yeah.
it's not out yet?
It is, yeah.
Oh, it's out
Last Friday, I think.
Oh shit. Okay. So the next week, because I can't this weekend.
I just rewatched Royal Tenenbaums a couple weeks ago.
The number one for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Grand Budapest is one.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
really
gotta
like
give that a
one.
rewatch. Would be nice. I haven't seen an Anderson movie in theater in a long time, and they're nice to look at. You got a nice center seat in that theater. Oh my God, the symmetry! Oh, the symmetry makes me want to hold two popcorns at the same
Is that
time.
Tyler Perry and Wes Anderson movie? For nerds.
I thought it was good until Tyler Perry showed up at the end. And it was clear that he wasn't supposed to be Medea,
Just kept
but he was doing Medea.
reading E.M. Forster poems, just nonstop.
Yeah, I haven't watched a Wes Anderson guy in a while. I think I might go back and watch a few.
Yeah,
Darjeeling was my sleeping movie for a while.
nice.
That one is up there for me. I like that one.
Life Aquatic, incredible.
Did you guys like
Same.
Asteroid City?
Not really, no.
No.
That was the most recent one, right?
Yeah.
I did not.
I like
really
the
like it.
one of the song numbers.
Okay.
It was I don't remember what the song was, but I remember I enjoyed that. But the movie I wasn't crazy about.
Yeah.
I liked the trailer. The trailer had me hooked. I thought it was going to be
Same.
a banger, but there was a third act twist I
Stinker.
didn't see coming, and I didn't enjoy it. What else is in theater? I feel like there's another thing that. Is there a Mission Impossible? Is that already out?
It sounds right.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
out.
I've seen
One,
Tom
yeah.
Cruise lurking.
Yeah,
Quite a
he's
bit.
been jumping on the couches again. He's
Looks
on his
great.
couch jumping tour.
He does.
Yes, they have all the fucking. I mean, the first three are fine; they're good, but when they started the new series in like 2010 or 11, they have been fucking great.
I was talking about
Really?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he's great.
He looks great.
Oh yeah, well,
He's
he
talking
did something.
physically, Yeah.
Yeah.
He did something to his face. Clearly, I think.
Yeah, used it to make me hard. I've never seen a Mission Impossible movie.
Really?
Not
Yeah.
even the first one.
No, and they seem like movies I would like. I watched the second John Wick movie, and I really loved that, but I haven't watched, or no, the third one,
Okay.
and I haven't watched any others.
Parabellum.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay,
I've only seen the first John Wick, and that one was awesome.
great,
Yeah.
great
I
movie.
think I've seen all four, and all four of them have moments that are like, oh, that's the sickest shit I've ever
Yeah.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah, Keanu's the fucking man.
I was just thinking about him the other day and
In what?
how he had. My penis was not in my hand. Is that what you were implying?
No,
I was just sitting and thinking about Keanu.
Point breaking.
I was going
Breaking the point.
past the breaking point of gooning. I was about to break a goon,
yeah,
and I didn't want to, but I was thinking about Keanu.
Utah, 2 inches.
I feel like he just had those 5 years, even maybe after the Matrix. After the first Matrix, I feel like he might have still had a hard time. People were doing the Keanu impression of him in Speed, and he didn't have a good reputation. And now I feel like he is one of the highest regarded,
Yeah.
non-problematic,
Yeah, dude.
breath of fresh air celebrities that exist. Love that guy. Takes the subway. How could you not love that guy?
Yeah, real freak.
Real subway freak. Real city rat.
I really hope we're not cursing him right now. And by the time this goes public, a story breaks.
Oh my god.
Oh, Fantastic Mr. Fox was another great one, man.
That one is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What was the last one? Was it Asteroid City? I thought there was another one where he's Benicio del Toro.
Dahl one,
The
right?
Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar and Three More.
No, the one where Benicio del Toro is a prisoner.
Is that
Yeah,
the-
that's
French
the one.
Dispatch?
French
Yeah,
Dispatch,
yeah. I like that element of the movie.
That one I feel like was.
I can't remember much of that one.
That might have been
not
before
very
Asteroid
for
City.
me. Yeah, I feel like the last few just haven't been hits for me. But I also have not given them rewatches or probably even dedicated first watches.
Yeah.
I didn't like Moonrise Kingdom.
Because of the implied children touching each other on screen.
That was weird and my back hurt.
In theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, getting a weird boner with a pained back in the theater. I'm kidding. You would never. Jake would.
A lot of moaning.
You would not.
No.
Definitely cried in the theater at Life Aquatic. That was for sure. That's a cry every time.
Dude, I love when he throws in the oxygen tank into the water and he's like... Oh, boys. What else you got watching this summer?
I'm going to try to bust through a bunch of shit that's only on Netflix in the next couple months. I probably will do Breaking Bad, followed by Better Call Saul.
There you go.
I'll try to get through both of those series this summer. And then I'm going to cancel Netflix until my friend's show comes back out next year.
Better Call Saul is good, man.
That was great. That was a great series.
Yeah, that was... I'm looking forward to watching just Deadwood. That's the one I really want to get back into. Yeah.
Goddamn. Might be the best show ever.
That one, Mike.
Jeff, what about you? You got one you're looking forward to?
Jeff, fucking save us, man. Say something.
No, I can't think of anything. Although,
think of something, man. We fucking
well,
need you, dude.
Netflix. Are you not?
All right, I'm gonna get high. Everybody get high with me.
Are you not a Stranger Things guy?
No, fuck no, dude.
Oh, dude, Stranger Things is awesome, man.
No, it is not.
I liked the first season, and then I just couldn't get into any of the shit.
Oh, man.
Once the hype took over, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Was the second season the one in the mall?
I think that was the third season.
Damn. All right, so I watched 3 seasons. The second one, or the third one, probably pretty against my will. I just was in the room for it. The first season was just so fun and good, and such a good send-up of 80s movie tropes and nostalgia. And it's like, oh, this happens again and again and again to these same weird gummed kids. These same weird gummed kids keep getting into all this supernatural trouble.
Do you think they set out for weird gummers? Or they just
I think
ended
Gat
up
and
in
Mattera just blew them away through the camera.
I'll bet with those teeth, with those gums.
Oh, you know what I do want to see? Friendship.
Those
I
look
haven't
good,
seen that yet.
That's the one that I
Yeah.
really want to see. Yeah. That's the one I was looking for, Jake. You got me there. Oh, you always get me there. And the new Superman looks like it might be good. I don't even really remember ever liking a Superman movie in my life.
Yeah.
I like the old boys.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really saw them.
The Christopher Reeves one?
Yeah, I never saw like full.
I don't remember the characters, but what were the 3 weirdos who come down
Oh, God.
and just wreak havoc? The one guy really scared me, the beard guy.
Yeah, the beard
Zod?
guy.
That sounds right.
And then he's
I
got
only know
his
it from
2.
Mallrats when he's like, kneel before Zod. Yeah. That's all I remember.
Yeah, a lot of my comic book knowledge is from Kevin Smith movies as well. All right, so yeah, I've probably seen most of that one. Is that Superman Returns or?
I don't remember. It's been so long.
I saw what's that, not Mall of America, that fucking, Jesus, stroke. Cleveland Mall we went to, the Hilarities one.
Yeah.
What's that place called? The giant atrium. They have a whole fight scene filmed in there.
The hotel we stayed in?
Yeah.
Superman?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a new one
Shit.
coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in one of the trailers.
I think I saw that. You know that it's that hotel?
Yeah. I mean, it's so distinct.
You looked it up?
Yeah, and I think I saw other people posting about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an incredible hotel.
Yeah, that place was fucking cool, but it was very weird that there are just rooms that you walk out and you just overlook the mall and everybody can just be
It's weird.
all
man.
up in your shit, you know?
Jacob.
Nice looking, though.
What do you want to promote, buddy?
Oh, man. Just, go outside, see the sun.
Yeah. See your son.
Tell your loved ones you love them. And, follow me at Jake Mattera, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. How about you, John?
Follow me at Johnny Delco on Instagram and Twitter as well, please. And I guess that's it. Mikey, what do you got for him, buddy?
Check out my new podcast, Getting Some Head. Jake, touch me as well. check out Getting Some Head. It's a straight up interview podcast. I think if you like anything I do, you'll really enjoy this. Some top flight interviews. I had Jake John, my buddy Tim Butterly,
Dan Soder, Jimmy Gillespie, every funny person that I can think of, I'm having on the show. It's a ton of fun. Check them out for free, or if you want to support the show financially, you can at patreon.com/getinsomehead. I got new stuff going up every week. On top of that, too, I got a little nasty segment I've been doing called After Dark, where I ask all my favorite comedians the questions that nobody's ever asked them regarding their sex lives, and they come out with some pretty disgusting answers. On top of that, too, I got my first Lady After Dark coming up with the lovely Ebony Moore. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been mostly just guy horniness. I look forward to hearing her take on her sex life. And aside from that, you can check out all my books at onperks.com. Thank you to everybody who's pre-ordered stuff. It's coming out in a couple weeks. My coloring book should be here next week. I look forward to getting that out. And then Terrible Advice for Lovers is following shortly thereafter that. That coloring book looks awesome.
Dude, Coop knocked it out of the fucking park, man. I have
those few pages you guys put up, man. Coop
I have the proof over here if you want to see it when you're done.
Artist.
Is there anything that guy can't do, man?
He's good at everything.
So incredible.
Yeah, handsome guy in shape, good at everything.
Rockin' bod. Incredible personality. And then aside from that, thanks for watching Little Stinkers. If you're not watching this on Patreon, consider joining our Patreon. You can do so at patreon.com/Little Stinkers, LILSTINKERS. It's $4 a month, and you get access to everything we do. You get every episode a week early. It's ad-free. You get audio and video of everything we're doing. Even if we're doing a live stream, you're going to get audio of that too. So you can pipe it into your earbuds and just get taken away from work for an hour. It's on top of that too. It's like if you sign up annually, it's much cheaper. And on top of that, it's just a good time. So go to patreon.com/Little Stinkers. Juicy Jeff, you want to give out your golf channel?
Yeah, at Delco Golfs on Instagram, YouTube. Have not posted anything there for a while.
You
but
don't have to tell them that.
but more stuff coming down the pipeline.
Nice.
And yeah, at JW Simmons 28 on Instagram as well.
That's Juicy Wet Simmons.
And guys, thank you for keeping Chris Month rolling.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
We're on week 7 of Chris Month.
and this keeps going because of all of your Christmas prayers.
It really is. It works like Monsters, Inc., like we've talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of children's screams, we got Chris Month prayers. Just perpetuating it, and I hope it never ends.
I don't think it's ever going to end.
I don't think so either.
All the Christmas letters that we had to walk through. 5 inches of them. We all measured with our penises. And we determined that we all have the same size rounds.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Thank you.
There's so much fucked up shit to get into.
Little Stinkers.